Hello and welcome everybody to today's episode of Natural Ones. I'm gonna mute them. They're probably all talking. It's gonna be awkward, but guess what? We're gonna have an exciting time. It's gonna be just dandy. Welcome everybody. Hello, and how are you doing on today's episode of Natural Ones? I'm sorry. I can't be goobers. I'm not good enough, but I'll try. I'll try to be excited.
Welcome to Natural Ones. That's welcome.
Goddamn goobers. Jesus.
I will do it.
Totally. Perfect. You captured the essence of goobers perfectly there. It was wonderful.
Hi, guys.
Hopefully everybody's having a good Tuesday. You're all ready for what should be inevitable failure. Whack question, is today inevitable failure, or like what are we looking at? Lots of failure?
I feel like it depends on your definition of failure, because I feel like there's a good amount of failure in every episode that we do here.
It's respectable.
I mean, we still have two lost members out there somewhere.
Oh, God. We do.
And Umrak is butt-ass naked, so it doesn't get much better than that.
Never fails.
Sorry,
lest you forget.
I'm busy right now tweeting out something about everyone coming in to watch Natural Ones with one of the most profound pictures that I think this channel will ever experience. I'd like everyone to go ahead and take a look on Twitter. I'll go ahead and tag the team, and I'll go ahead and post it in Twitch chat. But you know, definitely get out there and spread the word. Especially knowing that Brawley's face has brought us so much joy at this point.
I want you to all know you're welcome there. You're welcome.
Thank you.
I'm happy that I could do that for you.
I love your edit.
Glad
I love your edit.
It shows up so much better in the feed too.
Oh my God.
Oh my God.
I feel so
Hi,
bad
everybody.
for Brawley. So bad. Welcome to today's episode of Natural Ones with WYKTV. We're gonna do the thing where we're all really bad at D&D.
Yeah.
We're gonna do introductions. That'll be like the first order of business for the day. But before we do, remember everybody, if you would like to join us, please keep in mind, pay attention to chat throughout the night. Whack might have some special treats for you to influence tonight's session. Go over to the Discord channel for WYKTV. There is a special channel related to this where you can speculate about how we will fail, try to solve puzzles with us, and generally make fun of goobers for everything you can think of. And also, if you want to catch up on old episodes that you may have missed, there's a YouTube channel. You should totally hit that up. It's all, we got things. We got stuffs. Kylie is apparently breaking the bot, but she'll fix that in a minute.
Damn it, Kylie!
It's okay. It's all right. We love her anyway.
All right.
So we're going to go around the table.
I didn't know if that was when I started yelling or not. I didn't. Okay.
We're going to introduce everybody, let you know what's going on for the evening and who everybody playing in tonight's session will be. Should we do what we always do and start off with the glorious, the naughty, the newly homed, newly streaming situation, Farrington Empire?
Wait, I have a better idea. Why don't we just have chat introduce themselves? And we don't introduce ourselves. We don't.
Oh, great idea.
That works. Yeah, that's
Nobody knows
great.
about us. Chat, tell us who you are. Go ahead and introduce. Today, you play D&D, and we watch you.
Yeah, we're just gonna sit here.
Yep.
We'll just sit here and
Silently.
comment on the chat.
I'm going to retrieve my cat who is attempting to steal screws from my computer.
He's essentially saying, screw you, Farrington.
I mean, I feel like that's what all cats do all the time.
Yeah, pretty much.
I'm not entertained yet, chat. Come on.
Okay, wait, we got a dragon, we got a Wobbles, Misa's the local gay, wow, that sounds really bad when I say it, but that's literally what he said. Masha just discovered chat's existence, Fairy Dragon is fairy, perfect. Dr. Shu is both a shoe and a doctor.
That's incredible.
Level 10, mind you.
We're all just dust in the wind. Wait, what?
That's
Whack, what
that's
can
a
you do
long,
with that?
scary road to get there.
When do you get the special ability, the Cobbler Stone? Is that level 10 or level 12? I don't. Is that?
I mean, I feel
It's
like
an optional
that's an
side
early,
quest at,
no,
at
that's
level
that's an
8, I
early
think.
ability. I mean,
Oh,
Yeah.
is that?
you got it. If you're gonna role play as a shoe, you need some kind of thing to, you need a hook, right? So you got to give him the cobblestone early.
So the cobblestone is an early one. Does that mean that the Soulpocalypse is later down the line?
Oh, that's a level 20. You can't
That's
you can't fuck around with that.
What about the Laces of Doom? Is that one?
Laces of Doom is a magic item that's specially attuned for
Oh,
Dr. Shoe.
okay. All right,
Yeah.
gotcha.
And that's
Awesome.
only for grappling, if I remember correctly.
Yeah. Well, no, it's sort of like the rope of climbing, but it's just a shoelace.
So if your character is a shoe and has a companion that's a dog, do you know the ability to heal?
Oh, wow.
Well, it's like
Yeah!
You are
Bye,
not on
I'm
me.
done.
Get the fuck
I'm
off
out.
of me.
Woo! Oh.
This is what
Farrington is no
happens
longer
when
playing.
Goobers. This is what happens when Goobers plays Battlegrounds before we get started.
Oh my god.
PC, ban him, please.
Yeah.
Yeah, just kick him off that game. Just if you could just flip that
Oh.
switch, don't allow him to play that.
Oh.
So
All
shall we
right.
do some intros? Let's do
Yeah,
some intros,
Probably,
man.
actually.
Maybe we should tell everyone what the hell this show is, and then we do intros because I think some people don't even know.
Okay, I'll get the ball rolling then. I'll get the ball rolling.
Ooh.
I'll get the ball rolling. So, if you guys are just tuning in now for the first time, welcome to Natural Ones. Believe it or not, we play D&D on this show. It does actually happen. We play 5th edition D&D, which is generally pretty easy, which will allow these guys not to screw up too bad. So that's a good thing. We give them the really easy version so that they don't,
Who are you and what have you done with Wax Steven?
Whack
Yeah,
I
we
am
still
West-
didn't screw up
Oh,
anyway.
God. Go on.
Yeah, I have I've created a homebrew campaign for these guys to play through. They are in a world of, well, I guess it's sort of a world. It's what the remainder of a world is. They're in the floating Sky Island archipelago of Kundenhar. It is an interesting, strange, and can be quite beautiful kind of place with lots of different environments, lots of different crazy creatures, and a whole lot of weirdness. The characters have been through a lot of stuff. I think me trying to explain everything that's happened is like a physical impossibility unless we want to just take the rest of the show to do that. So my suggestion to you, if you're unfamiliar with the show, is to check things out tonight and maybe catch up with the YouTube channel, which is up for Would You Kindly, which has the episodes up there to for your viewing pleasure to check that out. You should definitely do that. Yeah, I mean, they're basically in a place right now that is kind of like it's got a Machu Picchu kind of vibe. It's a special city. It's a lost city. It's a city called Imvaline, and they are they're in a situation where they're trying to find out more information about a creature or thing that they heard of from, I guess, what they could call the sort of antagonist of the story, a guy that goes by the name of Sign, a being of math and logic that has said to them that they will help balance the skeins of fate and possibly save what's left of the world, Kundenhar itself. So, do we want to start off with some intros now? Let's maybe get started. I guess come around and I'll go last. Why don't we start off with Farrington?
Hey-oh. Hi, my name is Farrington Empire. Yeah, I play a level 5 Aarakocra cleric named Beaks Urk, the worst cleric you've ever seen. But I do my best, and I have a winner's attitude, typically. And I play best when I'm being played by Whack, I think is probably the truth. But yeah, so hi, that's who I am. I am currently streaming from my living room, so if I have to get up and run away and fetch a cat from trying to destroy something, I may have to do so.
Hey Farrington, what else just happened with you? What?
Oh, you know. So this week is kicking off a new thing on my channel. Poop Shoot's out of town, so we're having a Farrington Empire house party is what's going on. While Poop Shoot's away, the Empire will play. And we're going to be streaming all sorts of different stuff, playing games together and all that. Also got a bunch of room to do some VR junk behind me here with the Vive as soon as I get it set up. But this is all to kick off me going full-time. So I said I was going full-time before, and I have officially quit my day job. So I am now 5 streams a week on my channel here. It's going to be 8 p.m. to 2 a.m. Most evenings. So that schedule is going to be futzing around a little bit on which days I'm going to be taking off until I find what works best for my schedule. But tentatively right now, that's going to be Thursdays and Mondays at the present moment. But every other night I will be live. So
Fuck yeah, man! Congratulations again, dude. That's
Thank you.
Awesome.
It's exciting.
Yeah.
It's exciting. Yeah. Thank you guys. You guys are all awesome. Stop it, Chad. Stop it.
Add
but that-
another full timer to the cast, man.
Oh, I
That's
know.
Awesome.
fools, a lot of us. But that leads me into my wonderful and favorite co-streamer right beneath me, Mr. Crow of the Fire.
I was gonna say Rom's not beneath you, but I mean, anyways. Oh, damn!
Wow.
Oh
Secrets
my!
being revealed already.
I'm Fire Crow. I play Corko, a level 5 thief, and half brother to Umrak, the bare ass naked. I'm also doing a blind playthrough of Dark Souls 3 right now on my cast. We've got the original Prey coming up, which will lead into the new Prey. Just generally gonna go back to doing my full-time streaming myself, but it doesn't mean I'm giving up my day job. So I'll be full-time day job, full-time streaming again, just like it used to be in the old days. And if you ever want to see what I look like when I DM for a bunch of goofballs who can't get through a door, you can do that too over on YouTube/HyperRPG. Hi, Goobers. How you doing? Speaking as one of the goofballs that couldn't get through the door.
We made it through your fucking door, and then the goddamn sun exploded. Not my fault.
That was kind of completely your fault.
Why did you? Yes! I contain the power to make a star go super fuck nova. Yes! That's all right. Well, then, thank you for giving my character the gayest Goliath that I could create, the power to explode stars. I'm okay with this.
You're welcome.
Sebastian Sparkle's star blower. Oh, God! Oh, no! I'm out! No! I said a weird thing!
Wrong.
I'm out! Pass! Oh, no. All right.
So, which stars exactly have you blown?
All right.
So somebody clip that and take it to Twitter, please. Thank you.
Don't.
There was a
Oh no, that needs to be clipped.
Thank you.
There was a good second where Goobers is doing this too. I feel like that's a better clip.
You forgot about the way to deal with like ropes that Umrak deals with. Oh, God damn it. Okay. Wobble Penguin, you're dead to me. Anyway, so yes, I'm Goobers515. I'm a variety caster. Right now I'm playing Dark Souls 2 for the very, very first time, taking it slow and steady. But we are making progress. I do death betting where you can bet on how many times you think that I will die before beating a boss. And it is infuriating. And I actually, I don't know if I showed this last time, but I have proof that Dark Souls has gotten me. Officially gotten me. That's a hole I put in my desk when I threw my controller so hard at it that it actually broke it. So yeah, good times. Good times. Other than that though, yes, I play Umrak, who is a big naked half orc right now who's just screaming in the streets, which is great. Yeah, that's who I am. You can follow me on my channel, Goobers515, Twitch and Twitter, all that good stuff. Also, really quick thing I wanted to point out. We don't know why he did it. And personally, I don't care because it turned out amazing. But for those of you who remember Penelope and all of the lovely characters and the story of last episode, which was one of the greatest ones that we've had,
Yeah.
this motherfucker up here ad-libbed the whole fucking thing. Had zero plans and just made it happen. And I swear, that is the greatest show of just like improv D&D greatness that I have ever seen. So hat off to you, sir, literally. Well fucking done. That was awesome, man. Holy crap. Seriously.
Thank you.
All right, so I'm gonna move that one on to the Dagmeister over there, whose channel this is on.
You totally pointed in the wrong direction, but I respect that, Goobers.
Do what I mean, not what I say!
Welcome, everybody. I'm Dagwood. This is actually, if you're watching it, I hope you know this is on Overboard Gaming. That's the channel I'm involved with here. First of all, let's do the important thing. I play Tiburon, the most self-centered, asshole-ish half-elf bard you will ever see. And he's just a delight. He does great things, gets shit done, and makes you wish that you had just died instead. That's the goal of the character, and I feel like we're getting there. We're perfect. It's fulfilling the character model exactly. I do want to say, Whack, I actually introduced a few people to the stream. I was like, hey, you might be interested. You should check out some of the old episodes. And they watched it, and they went through, and they said, Whack is literally just trying to kill you. Every episode. He's making a concerted effort to murder you. I've played D&D before, and he wants you dead. He wants your blood. No.
We could have told you that after
all.
the first sesh.
Oh, yeah.
If I wanted your blood, I could have it.
Oh,
I mean-
no. It has to be sporting. You have to give us that 10-minute like head start before you head out on the island after us butt-ass naked with a shotgun. That's how you have to do it. Right now on this channel, Brawley and I are playing some Breath of the Wild. Damn, is it good. And I do want to mention, Goobers may be playing some Dark Souls 2. We're going to get in on that action as well on Saturday. I don't know if any of you have ever heard of it, but last year, Brawley and I, we needed to make some trips and do some things. So we had the first ever OBG celebration where you could watch us play Dark Souls 1 and give us money for the sole purpose of making our lives miserable. I'm not saying you have to, but this year there might be some horrible opportunities to make Brawley and I play Dark Souls 2 blindfolded, 2-man, 1 controller, other painful things if you want to... Why is... Oh! Good things will happen. Prepare. There was a Brawley. He was here.
Oh.
What are you doing?
What you do to your fucking house, bro?
What the? It's on fire. That's how it. It's just what we
I
do.
don't like
Go
this.
suck on
This
some
is
windows,
really
Brawley!
rebellious.
Suck on
We
a
like
window,
it that way.
Brawley.
This is really,
Suck on a window.
this is...
So,
We've all seen
Goobers-
Costumus. We know what you are.
I'm just saying, if your homeowner's insurance isn't going to cover the foundation cracking, I don't think it's going to cover just fucking gouts of goddamn flame, alright? Just putting it out there.
so hang on.
Brawley looks like a Minoc chewing on a
Celebration.
power cable.
Anyway.
We also need to make sure that everyone knows Goobers is star blower, Brawley is window blower.
I'm not a star blower, damn it!
That's all I
blow
had
all
to
the
say.
stars.
That's all I needed. Celebration might be fun if you want to come and watch. It will likely be horrific. So Rob, the man
it.
above us, you do the thing. You tell us all about how great you are.
I'm not gonna lie to him. Hi, I'm Rom. I play a level 5 Air Genasi monk. I am the pseudo tank of the group who has the propensity to just, have a case of narcolepsy in the middle of like really, intense fights for no reason. Besides me getting hit all the time. But that's what I do. I fall asleep a lot in this campaign, and it's been a good time. Otherwise, I've been playing Neo as of late. I put a I I've challenged myself to beat a game because it's been a long time. So I have to beat Neo within the next 3 weeks, or I'm going to have to finish the rest of Sonic 06, considering it is the worst game I've ever played on stream. So I have 3 weeks to beat Neo, and I'm actually really enjoying it. So I'll be doing that tomorrow night and for the foreseeable future. I'm actually really enjoying that game after I watched LBG play it.
It's a good game.
It is. It's a pretty fun game besides the subsystems, but besides that. God, it's so good. With that said, though, send that over to Whack.
What's up, everybody? I'm Wax Steven. I'm the DM of Doom. I will be dragging these guys kicking and screaming through the adventure today. I hope you are prepared. I hope you are lubed, and I hope you are ready. We've got an interesting show here for you because the characters are in the lost city of Imvaline, the place of knowledge, the place of learning, and well, they're all idiots, so that's a problem for them. I think that this could be their arch nemesis. I mean, I may have inadvertently designed a city that's actually like the antithesis to the group. I really didn't intend it to be that way, but I was like, oh shit. I had one of those, oh man, kind of moments. If you like what I do here, I do a whole lot more of it as well during the week. Playing role-playing games and all kinds of stuff over on my channel, Twitch TV/WaxSteven, and on Twitter, WaxSteven there. Tomorrow, I've got a new show premiering called Deviants. We're going to be playing Apocalypse World with Tiger Rider, Brad Wodo, Capital Vices, Wishfully, and Distracted Elf. It's going to be awesome. I'm really looking forward to it. First time playing Apocalypse World 2nd edition. It's going to be good stuff. I'm going to be the MC of Doom there. I'm going to be dropping fat beats. Not really. It's just called MC.
Can we get a taste of some of those licks?
No, I don't have any licks. They're on. I can't even make it to the center of a Tootsie Pop.
Apparently, Goobers does.
You are the star blower.
Star blower
the
licks,
chosen
or we-
one.
I just want that to be like an 80s hair metal band, just like Star Blower.
Wait,
Like,
wait. Do
fucking-
you want to? Do you want to join?
Hello, Cleveland.
So, I think without further ado, let's jump into the shit, man. Let's do it. Let's jump into it. As I mentioned before, the characters are in the city of Imvaline. It is known as the City of Knowledge, the lost city of Imvaline. It's a remainder from a time past before the breaking of the world, before the world became a floating island archipelago, the Sky Islands floating with the help of magic and crystals known as the Minas crystals, named after the world's savior, Ab-Minas. The crystals allow the islands to float and are used as sort of like a fuel source in this world for many airships and other gadgets and things. But when we last left off, the characters were in the city of Imvaline, and they were suffering from a little bit of a problem. They stayed overnight in the Lost Traveler Inn and found themselves having a wonderful rest, a nice, long, full rest. And upon waking and trying to leave their rooms, they were teleported to different parts of the city. At least that's where 3 of them were. I don't know about the other 2 just yet. We'll find out. Umrak, of course, sleeps naked and decided it would be a great idea to walk to the bathroom completely naked, not realizing that, in fact, he had been teleported to a lake in the center of Imvaline. Azatool had just the grandest old time. He rolled the nat 20 when we were determining where people were going to be going. And he just had a fantastic breakfast with a lovely lady by the name of Penelope. And it was probably the only time that Azatool has actually gotten to relax when he wasn't asleep on the job. So, I mean, look at it like that. Azatool just got a nice, he had a day off that he wasn't getting punched in the face and
Spa day.
knocked to the ground.
Body.
Corco was sent to a scribe's shop randomly. But the other two characters, Tiburon and Beaks, were sent to other places. Tiburon found himself in a strange octagonal room, devoid of any kind of markings or symbols, stone walls and floorboards surrounding him. You heard a strange old man's voice in the distance, wondering who exactly he was and where he was and what was happening. Beaks, on the other hand, found himself in a very different location. He found himself in a dark, scary place in what he believed to be some ruins.
Where I'm
When
not
the characters
supposed to be.
entered the city, they were told they were not supposed to be in the ruins. And that it was against the contract that they signed. But let's find out what happens to Tiburon first, shall we? Tiburon,
Yes.
you are alone, or so you can see in your immediate vicinity, with bare stone walls around you, wooden floorboards beneath you, and you hear this sort of elderly voice screaming, "Who are you? Are you in my walls? What are you doing here?"
Sir, I am just as confused as you are. I have no idea. But is there a way out of where I am and I just like bang my like leg in the general direction of where he is, so like he has an idea of where it's coming from, the sound?
A way out? Of course not. Everything is gone. Gone.
That's confusing. What do you mean? Give me something, man.
It's gone for me. Is it gone for you?
I mean, I don't see anything in here, so probably gone. That sounds about right.
You don't see any symbols or anything on the wall. Nothing.
No. Well, actually, can I take a good look at the walls?
Sure. Give me an investigation check.
Alrighty. I see nothing.
Off to a great start.
No natural ones, baby. That's the secret.
Dead branding, though.
So, you basically like walk up to the walls, just kind of like feeling your hands along the walls. It's like a stone wall, man. You feel like the grout and stuff like that between the bricks and whatnot, but it's a solid stone wall. Feels like thick stone.
Nothing on the walls. They seem like normal walls. Nothing on the floor.
Of course not. Of course not. Of course not. That little bastard.
May I ask who I'm speaking with?
Oh, of course. I understand you're confused. It is a confusing situation. May I ask before I tell you my name? Who are you?
Why do you want to know?
Well, you're in my tower, after all.
I mean, if you don't know a way out of your tower, is it still your tower?
Make a persuasion check for me.
Ooh.
That is a fair point. Well reasoned. Well reasoned. I am Katago. You may have heard of me.
I do not recall, sir, but I'm Tiburon.
Ah! I am wounded. Wounded person has not heard of me in the city of Imvaline? Impossible!
I'm kind of new. Just got here very recently.
Recently,
Perhaps-
you say?
Yes, within the past day.
I feel much better now. And what is your name, sir?
I'm Tiburon. I'm a new traveler here to the city of Imvaline. I may have spent the night at the Lost Travelers Inn, and I find myself a bit lost. Just slightly.
Of course, one of my usual practical jokes.
It's not very funny.
I'm laughing. It's funny to me. And I mean, let's be honest. I'm the only one that really matters.
Now you wound me. Now you wound me.
You still haven't told me your name, sir.
I told you my name is Tiburon! 3 times now!
Are you sure?
Absolutely!
You sound very suspect, sir. I don't know if I like you in my tower.
Again, we have not determined if it is your tower at all. I would say I have about equal claim on the tower right now.
I think that both of us have very little claim on the tower. As you say, we are having... Well, we have a bit of a situation, as I'm sure you are aware of.
Gathering as much.
Yes. You see, we have been trapped.
By what?
You have rather unfortunate timing. It appears that my friend and pet, my paper drake, managed to escape my lab.
Paper Drake?
Yes. Have you never heard of them?
I have not.
Give me a
Ooh.
give me a nature check with disadvantage.
Nature with disadvantage. This is gonna go badly.
Not too
So, you definitely know of drakes, but a paper drake is something that is foreign to you. You know, you might have heard somebody say it like before or something, but you don't know what the hell that means. You probably have a picture of like a cutout drawing of a drake or something in your head.
I can't say I know what a paper drake is exactly.
Ah, a paper drake is a little troublemaking creature. Sometimes I wonder why I keep it at all.
I was literally about to ask you the same thing. Kind of curious. What exactly did it do, if I might ask?
Well, paper drakes like to cause trouble, you see. And while I enjoy a good joke like any other man, I don't like it when they are played on me. You see, paper drakes tend to try to correct improper speech. They try to find strange sayings in books and correct the way that things are done. And on their more quirky days, erase them. They can erase powerful magical glyphs, such as the ones that I have imbued in my tower.
What did those glyphs do, exactly, if I might inquire? Tiburon's a
Well-
little bit worried.
For one, they turn an unfortunate timing of a practical joke into a more serious one. For another, they normally allow me transport through the different floors of my tower.
I'm gonna ask, did you build the tower without any, like, mundane means to get through it?
Only some of my special rooms, of course.
Are we both in special rooms then, I take it?
Of course.
Of course. Have you tried talking to your paper drake? Letting it
I
know?
would love to, but I cannot find it. It has escaped.
This sucks. I'm just going to let you know. You might want to think through this when you build future towers. I'm just mentioning. It's not the worst thing, but just design flaws in the plan.
Well, this is the first time that the paper drake has performed these special tricks. I did not know it was so old that it had these powers. It was apparently biding its time to play the ultimate practical joke upon me. And I'm sorry for your timing, because it has apparently played such a practical joke upon you. And yes, I understand the irony. Now, we need to think of a way out of this.
Seems a reasonable idea.
Any
you have-
thoughts?
Do you have anything at all in the room with you?
Well, I have some alembics, and it's mainly a storage room. I keep my alchemical supplies in.
Any way you can use those alchemical supplies?
Well,
bit
I'd
of
prefer
acid
not
to
to
eat through a
destroy
floor?
my tower, if I can
Reasonable
help
thought.
it.
No windows?
No
way out?
windows. Not on these floors.
How high up are we?
Well, we are on the edge of the mountain of Invaline, in the corner of town. So, if you count the mountain, about 1,500 feet
That's troubling.
to the ground. I suppose about 150 feet or so.
Another question then for you. We're in a special room. Where's the nearest non-special room in your tower?
3 floors down from
3 floors down.
me. Yes,
From
from
you.
me.
From you. You're a wizard. Don't you know wizardly things? Can't you do magic?
Unfortunately, not in these rooms. I have warded such things within the stones of the tower.
All right. In that case, I decide I'm gonna do a little test for myself, and I just give a slight bardly sing song, let things happen, see if it's warded against all magics or just wizardly magics.
And how
I'll just
exactly
try,
do you
I'm
plan
just
on
gonna
doing
try to make a very minor illusion. I'm going to give my just in the room with me my mental image of this wizard there. He's just he's short. He has a hunchback. His right shoulder's just up a little bit more. Entirely bald with 2 tufts of hair, except for 2 tufts of hair. One spring up here from the right, and one spring out from his left ear. Looks more goblin than man. It's in the room with me. I'm just trying to give a good idea of what he looks like when I see him here in my head.
Sure. So yeah, this actually appears in front of you.
Your wards do not seem entirely effective against all magic. I do believe that I have the basics. I don't know if the entire spell is accurate here, but I do have some ability in this area. I don't think it'll
What
help.
kind of magic did you try to cast?
Illusion magic.
Oh, of course. I would not waste my energy trying to guard and ward against illusion magic. It would have no impact upon the tower itself.
Fair enough, then. What kind of magics are you warded against?
Evocation, transmutation. Did I ward against abjuration? I can't remember. It was so long ago. Who casts abjuration anyway? Charlatans. Divination. Necromancy. Nobody likes a necromancy. Nobody likes a necromancer. Horrible people.
What's so
Very
bad about
morbid.
I'll be honest, my normal go-to in these situations is fire. I'm just putting it out there. That's normally how I solve my problems when it comes to this. I just like mentioning it on the off chance that you don't want the tower burned down.
You can try.
All right.
Regardless, I would prefer if my tower was not destroyed. Thank you very much. Plus, it might cause some problems with the various wards and whatnot, setting them off. We wouldn't want that. No. What else can we do?
What is the paper drake's name? Did you name it? Does it know a name? I mean, it sounds like it wanted to pull a practical joke on you. What's the point of putting a joke on someone if you're not going to be there to observe it?
The drake would never give me its name. It said that names have power. I suspect for the very reason that you mentioned.
Is there anything you called it despite that?
Well, I called it my little friend.
My little friend.
Although I'm debating that name now.
I'm going to try shouting out, and I'm going to say, I apologize, but if you're listening, was it Katago?
Katago, yes.
Katago's, my apologies. Little friend, are you there? Maybe, perhaps we could speak? This is, I will admit, you've pulled quite the prank on your former captor, but maybe say hello?
Hello! I am here! You have summoned me!
Wait, was that an actual voice, or was that a wizard trying to sound like a stupid Drake? Because that's what I heard.
Give me an insight check. So, you're not sure.
Katago, if that was you, you need to shut the fuck up.
I'm sorry. You thought it would be that simple.
Oh, God.
I had come to respect your intelligence, Tiburon, but I appear to have been, a bit mistaken. No, I'm afraid one of the only ways to attract a paper drake is to have something to get its interest.
All right, I'm gonna grab out my knife from my pack, and I'm going to start writing just the most horribly spelled story I can about Starblower the Glorious. It's just a little bit of a tale I've thought up about how Starblower traveled throughout the lands, blowing stars, destroying worlds, and everything is going to be horrendous. Like, this entire thing is misspelled. It's what you would expect, like, a 3-year-old who's just learned to write to say. And it's going to be this. I'm going to keep going with it as long as I can. I'm just scrawling it on the walls as I go through, looking to just, like, draw this out and make it as absolutely horrific as I possibly can.
Okay. While that's going on, Beaks.
Yeah.
And yes, it is erotic fiction. There's absolutely a large amount of erotic fiction going on in this thing. Starblower's doing a lot of interesting things.
You're
Most
using
of
the
which-
word manhood way too much.
Except, I don't... Oh, God. Oh, that's actually offensive.
Well done. Slow claps for Dag in the chat, guys.
Yeah.
Slow claps for Starblower. This guy is getting things done. He's doing a lot of things.
Oh, God.
Whoa,
So
wait,
Beaks.
butt stuff? How vanilla.
Beaks,
Yeah,
you've heard a strange sound
I did.
in this dark passageway that you have illuminated with the light spell. Light carries on, ricocheting off the mold covered, moss covered, dank stone walls of this passageway that you're in. You can see a shadow start to loom in the distance. It appears to be elongated, as if illuminated by its own source of light. But it's strange. The light doesn't seem to reach you. You see only darkness. The sound coming down the hall sort of sounds like trees rustling, wind blowing, and the creak of wood.
Okay. I do remember from our conversation yesterday with the gatekeeper, if you will. I do remember with our conversation there that the druids protected the ruins. Do you think I'd be able to decipher whether or not this is some sort of like druidic guardian that I should be aware of?
You can give me an insight check.
Yeah, let's do that.
Wouldn't be a bad guess.
All right, cool. Then I do not want to be found by this because I can't reason with it. I don't think. What I know, like they're just like basically spells. Effectively, like they're just going to attack on sight, basically. Yeah. Okay, so great. Is there any other way out of this room, or is it just that hallway?
It's not a room, it's a long passageway. It's basically two ways. You have to the left and the right.
Okay.
And to the left is this darkness that's sort of creeping along the ground.
I am going to head in the opposite direction then, as quietly as possible.
Sure, give me a stealth check.
You got it. And I'm also going to dispel my light for now.
Okay.
Stealth is not my force, my strength here.
Yeah, so you're like trying to turn off your light spell and you're doing like one of these things. Just like
Come on, you bastard!
trying to just like shake it off. And it's just like the light's not going out. Like you're kind of panicking like a little bit, like as this is going on. And I feel like you're just trying to like shake it out, and it like takes you a second to realize, like, oh yeah, I actually have to dispel this magic. and you're kind of like running with it a little bit, like, and you just turn it off like as you're running. Give me a dexterity saving throw.
Shit.
Slam right into the ground, just smacking your beak right into the floor, making this sort of like it's probably just like a bed of like moss and stuff that you kind of fall in. It doesn't like hurt you, but it definitely makes quite a bit of racket as all your stuff, like your fucking you have a warhammer, is that right? What's your weapon?
It's a mace.
Yeah. So yeah, all your stuff just like clattering on the ground, like as you're just kind of like flopping around there.
Yard sale.
Yeah. You also have poor depth perception right now, so it's
Yeah, I do.
Everything's against you right now. You just turned off your only light, and this place is fucking pitch black for you now. And you just kind of fall flat on your face, on your beak.
Okay. And I can't see this thing behind me.
No.
Okay.
But you can hear the noises starting to get louder.
Okay. I'm gonna get back up and then try to put one hand up on the wall and feel my way down the corridor.
Okay. You put your taloned hand like on the wall, just kind of patting it as you're moving as quickly as you can. You're still making a bit of a racket as you do, and you hear the sound of a sort of like a scraping noise. As you've got your hands on the wall, you can feel something beneath your hands. It feels like it's starting to grow.
I'm gonna pull my hand away from that if I can.
Yeah, the very like moss and vines that are sort of woven into the stone of the wall seem to be growing and writhing around the wall. You back away, and you can hear the sounds of like a wind starts to fill this corridor. What do you do?
The wind, just a wind from where?
Yeah.
Behind me or in front of
Yeah,
me?
behind you.
Yeah, screw it. I'm casting light on my shield again, and I'm running.
Okay. Cast light on
away.
your shield. Give me a perception check.
Yeah, absolutely. And I'm assuming this corridor is too small for me to fly, yes?
Yes.
Because we did that last time.
Yeah.
Needed that.
So you-
needed that.
You like turn on your light. You basically turn on the light on your shield, hold it up over your head, and the corridor illuminates for a second. You can see like this sort of dark shape for half a second behind you. It looks to be about 50 feet or so behind you, and it quickly disappears. But for like the briefest second, you think you see what looks to be like something that resembles a tree, but made of. It's like a cross between a tree and a person, made of vines.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm gonna keep moving away from that.
Okay, are you running?
I would like to. Yeah, I'm running, but I would like to keep an eye out for everything that's growing, so that I can not.
Okay. So
I want to evade it, but not. I would like to carefully run. Is that a thing?
it's like I want to whisper yell. I want to.
I know.
I want Jumbo shrimp.
Hey, that's a real thing, and it's delicious. Hormones be damned. It's tasty.
So.
Yeah, but I'm freaked out, definitely. So I'd like to, because I know I'm not supposed to be there, and I'd rather talk to somebody who I can reason with. This scary shadow thing seems like it just wants to hurt and kill me.
The vines, you see them sort of traveling along the walls, and they're sort of like writhing like along the walls, and they're trying to sort of like keep up with you. You can see like the vines sort of like slithering along the walls, almost like snakes, and they're writhing up and down, sort of like forking all along the walls. And you're just kind of like holding your shield up and just kind of like hauling ass down the hallway. The vines starting to creep along the sides. Give me an athletics check.
Yeah. Hey, Brandon! There it is.
Hey, our first one.
Hey! All the nat ones.
Oh my god. So, yeah, super athletic, not to boast.
So you're like panicking right now. Your wings are still like out, and you're not realizing that it's basically just a sail. Like your
Yeah.
wings are just like fully extended, filling the space, and you're just like.
That's how I do.
And it's just not going well for you. The vines start to creep along the walls and the sides of the walls, and you can see them start to branch out, creeping in front of you, and
Are
they lace
Sorry.
together about 20 feet ahead of you.
Okay.
You can see like this sort of, collection of vines that have knitted together, and behind you can hear
That's my
this
cat.
non-cat-like thing.
Yeah.
You
That sounds
turn.
friendly.
You turn around, and you get a closer look at this thing, as it now appears to be about 20 feet away from you, walking closer. A strange humanoid-like shape with leaves for hair and moss covering parts of its body where the vines have mixed together to create a humanoid shape. It walks closer and closer.
What does the wood look like? What color is it? Is it like living brown wood, or is
It's a
it?
darkish brown with some mottled green in it.
Okay. Aha. 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 Can I? Yes. Can I wield my stone that blinds people? Gem of brightness. I want to go squeep right in his face. Wing.
Can you
Blind
make that
him.
noise again?
Spooing. Just like that.
One
Like
more
an
time.
80s. Spooing. I'm gonna go grab the rice cooker that my cat knocked down. I can hear you. But it's full of rice that I was cooking.
Wow. Oh my god. That sucks. Okay.
It's like a pressure cooker though. It stayed sealed. Look at that. Ah.
It's just burning your hands the whole time. Like,
With some fresh rice.
well
Okay,
done.
sorry. Go ahead.
Way to break the mood that I set up, you jerk bag.
Well, I
Uh.
didn't want my cat to fucking. Sorry. This is my fucking life. It's awful.
So, you hold the gem up, and you use your ability to try to blind things. The light shoots out. Whoosh, everything goes white. And that's where we're gonna take our first break.
Oh, come on!
Damn it!
You motherfucker.
You're the worst.
Fucking cliffhanger.
All right. On that note, we're gonna take a break. Thank you guys so much for being here. Once again, this is Natural Ones, brought to you by Would You Kindly. All the casters here, part of Would You Kindly TV, an amazing team dedicated to getting shit done, doing awesome stuff with the community, different and in new ways every single time. The break, and we'll see you guys in a few. Don't go anywhere!
Thank you guys for cracking me with a crazy wizard.
Baking job. Hello!
Hi.
Hello.
Welcome back.
I'm Brawley! I'm Brawley! Okay, sorry.
Fair impersonation. Fair impersonation.
Hello. Hello. Welcome back, everybody. Welcome back.
I'm muted. Oh shit, I was muted. Oh fuck! I mean, you guys all heard me. That's important. I know, people in chat, you're all beautiful. That's right. I was talking to everybody. They all heard me, just not you, because you aren't good enough. If you couldn't hear me, it's because you're a bad person.
That's harsh.
Oh,
That's
wow.
harsh. That's harsh.
Oh,
Ooh,
wow.
don't shade.
I'm sorry.
wow.
I apologize.
Dag's got the sick burns, as you can see behind him.
I really do. No, I apologize, everybody. I was just trying to let you know that you should totally click on that thing Romcom put in chat and maybe make, you know, one of our lives more miserable. Just possibly, maybe.
I don't know. Farrington's still dealing with the last misery.
I mean, I'm still in the middle of my misery. All right. Well,
And Rom and I are snacking right now and just laughing our asses off at Umrak, who's naked.
I'm about to get a great big bear hug from a vine monster.
Is that what it ended on?
We'll find out. We will
God.
find out.
That's
Could be
from my perception right now. It looks like a vine monster.
It looks like it could be going a new direction.
Ugh.
Boo! All right. Welcome back. This is Natural Ones, brought to you by Would You Kindly, group of people who like stuff. Welcome in. Shut up. Sit down. Watch us play, or don't. I don't care. Welcome in. Rom's Canadian.
And
Go ahead,
Rom doesn't
Mike.
get to make puns anymore.
I taste pennies in my mouth after that pun. That's not normal, right? Like there's clinically something that just happened.
Well,
Unless
for
you
Rom's puns, that's
My
perfectly
arm
normal.
hurts. Like,
Like, am I about to have a?
puns?
I smell
Take my
toast.
arm
Am I about to
hurts.
have a stroke?
I feel this strange tension in my chest.
Would you kindly and stuff? What a show! I know. Welcome in, you lucky so and
we're
so.
bringing you the highest quality of goodness and stuff.
Welcome in, you lucky so-and-sos. Ah, welcome.
Snag a
Welcome.
seat and grab a Werther's. Original, from my pocket, pre-warmed, no less.
It's a little slimy, but don't worry. That's just the candy.
That one was a suck and save. I like to work on one for about 2 weeks.
Oh.
Anybody's grandparents do that?
No.
My
I've
grandpa
never
never.
heard of that shit.
Oh, he never gave them out, but he'd always have one piece of candy he'd suck on for a couple minutes in church and then wrap it back up for later.
Oh no!
Children of the Depression. You know, you got to say what you got.
No!
There's a suck and save.
Oh my god!
Thank you, Farrington.
God,
You're all welcome. You're all welcome. My gift
right,
to
Let's get back
you.
into this goodness. Whack! Take it away.
all right. So, the straw poll has chosen. They are
No.
completely ignoring what's happening with Farrington right now, and they're going back to what's going on with a very naked Umrak.
Damn it.
And
There are
And-
more important things happening right now, guys. There's so much more importance. What? All
So,
right, let's do it.
Umrak, you, Azatool, and Korko were, I guess, having a very loud, naked conversation outside the Lost Traveler Inn. Is that correct?
Well, he was having a very loud, naked conversation.
No, I went inside.
I mean, you guys are part of the conversation.
Yes.
I had, the last thing that happened was Umrak had gone inside and left Azatool and Korko chatting about my bare ass because it's so perfect. Thank you. As I went inside to try to find my stuff.
Sure. So you went inside the Lost Traveler Inn. You see a very different looking person behind the counter now. It is a quite obviously another Genasi, from what you can tell. Not the same as Tool. This one seems to be a water Genasi. And he just kind of looks at you for a second, eyebrows raised. What are you doing?
Would I? Good question. I don't think I would have ever seen a water genasi. They're supposed to be rare, right?
Oh yeah, they're super rare.
So okay, so Umrak has not seen another like a water genasi. Like that's not. So
He basically has a sort of like a white hair that almost looks like it's moving, just as he's standing there. Like it looks like the hair is sort of reminiscent of waterfalls. It's definitely something different that you've never seen before. But you can probably put two and two together since you've met Azatool, that he's sort of the same kind of thing as Azatool is normally kind of surrounded by wind and air.
Yeah. So Umrak just, so he says, what are you doing? And Umrak looks and he goes, like, he just kind of pauses there for a second and kind of like kind of gets his bearings because this is a new thing he's witnessing.
It's basically a mirrored expression on this guy. He's kind of like,
don't look at this right now, okay? I need to talk to you. I was here and then I wasn't, and I don't have my stuff, and obviously I'm naked. That's not great. So I'd like to get my stuff back. Thanks.
why exactly are you naked?
I would love to find that out. But I think first thing we should do is make it so I'm not naked. That's an idea.
Did someone abscond with your clothes? Why are you naked?
I woke up this morning. I stayed here last night. I woke up this morning. I walk out of my door and I fall into a lake. Don't ask me to say that again because it's exactly what you heard and as weird as what you heard. But I need to get my stuff back.
But you left your room naked.
I sleep in the nude, don't judge me, okay? That's how I live my life, and I don't need a more judgment from me. I don't even know who you are. Just let me get my stuff!
Please do. We haven't required a policy against nudity in the Lost Traveler Inn, but I'm considering writing it up.
Okay.
You hear this sort of like strange sound coming from above inside this room. There's some shelving around that has like it's like some strange knickknacks and things, like some vases and some plants and whatnot. And you hear this sort of like he's a funny one, I like him. Oh no.
Care to fill me in why your walls are chuckling like idiots?
He's got a mouth on him though.
I'll kick your teeth in!
So give me a perception check, please.
And perception. Blam. There we go.
There it is.
Oh!
Okay. Following the glance, following the sound of this thing that's laughing, up on one of the shelves, half in a tankard that's spilling out with the head of what's quite obviously some ale of some kind, is a strange looking creature. It sort of looks like
Please tell me it looks like a paper drink.
It sort of looks like one of these. And he says, walks around in the nude. haven't seen an orc in the nude before. At least not in the tavern.
Says something that doesn't even wear clothes.
It's a fair point.
Yeah. What are you, you little salamander creep?
I am not a creep. I am a fine patron of this establishment. Oh, Nip Nop. Now is not the time to insult our guests.
Wait, hold on. You're a drunken dinosaur with wings, and your name is Nip Nop, and you're laughing at me because I'm naked. You got more problems to deal with there, Fluffy. Drink your beer and shut the hell up. I need my clothes.
I like this one. He's got spunk.
So, why am I listening to this little creep talk to me? I'm talking to Janasi again.
He says, Nip Nop is an established regular of the Lost Traveler, and he consumes our stocks of ale, probably too frequently, and more often than not, he will also help us with various tasks. He often helps manage flared tempers and weepy drinkers.
Yeah, I have a job here. What about you?
All right, listen, you little winged fuck. I'm gonna go get my clothes, and I'm gonna come back down here, and I want to talk to you. And if I get down here and you're not down here, I'll buy the rest of their ale, and I'll take it with me. Got that? And if you are down
couldn't
here,
even afford it.
if you are down here when I get back, I'll buy you a next round.
Deal.
Thought so. I want to go get my clothes.
Please do.
So I'm gonna go upstairs to where my room is, or was, or whatever the hell. And I'm going to try to get in there and get my damn clothes. And actually, I still have my axe on me, which is kind of cool.
Yeah. How do you have your axe on you, by the way?
Do I still have the
Balanced.
You have a
I'm
piece
just
bound,
holding
I
it in
believe.
front of me, like
You've got a piece bound, I believe.
yeah, it's piece bound as like a giant belt buckle, except the part where you hold goes straight down in between my legs. Yeah, but that's some imagery. That's sinking. All right. So I'm like waddling up the stairs because there's only, like I can't. It's huge and I can't. All right, get up there, and
Give me a stealth check, please.
It's appropriate.
You start to waddle up the stairs. It's extremely awkward because you're trying to like not make the axe cut your fucking legs off. So you've got this sort of like crab walk kind of thing that you're doing.
Walking
your legs
sideways.
are splayed out as far as possible, basically. It's a very difficult situation for you. You're walking up the stairs and you make it to the landing, and there's people in the hallway. They turn their heads towards you.
I gotta get to my room. You mind if I just
It's one of those situations where they just kind of back up, like against the wall, and you're a big guy. You got to kind of sideways. Yeah.
I'm just gonna go ahead and. Okay, thank you. Yep. All right. Have a good day. Okay. Just gonna keep moving on.
Yeah. You make it back to your room.
I'd like to.
Give me a flat d20, please.
God. Please.
Luckily, you still have your key on you. You thought to bring that.
Damn it!
That was lucky.
So I unlock the door.
I don't want to know where you kept it.
Don't ask. Don't ever ask. So I unlock the door, open it up, and I hope I see my room.
You do. Your room is open before you.
Great. I leave the door open as I walk through. Don't shut that. I leave it open. I grab all my stuff. I get my gear back on. I get everything. I get dressed and all that good stuff.
Sure.
And,
so what's the conversation like outside, Azatool, you and Corco? What's going on right now? What's happening there?
Well, we were just discussing the fact that, obviously can't leave my brother alone for more than 2 seconds without him doing something completely inappropriate. I thought you were going to keep an eye on him, Azatool.
I'm not his half-brother. It's not my responsibility.
Do I have to be his half-brother? Because at this point, it's kind of embarrassing.
I'm not going to disagree with that. Should we go keep an eye on him still? Or we just let him let him walk in naked? I met the guy in there. He didn't seem too friendly.
He's my brother, but until he gets his clothes on, I really don't want to keep an eye on him. I'm just, brotherly love only goes so far.
You think he'll come back out here?
Probably not. Let's go get a beer.
I am totally down for that. Let's go do that.
All right. And we go into the bar.
Sure. And I think this is your first time seeing him as well, Corco. The Air Genasi management. In front, he says, "Hello, welcome back. That was a short trip. Azatool, was it?"
Yes. No help to you, of course.
I just look at Azatool and I look at the barkeep and I look at Azatool. And... Who are you?
I'm the management.
Whenever he wants to be.
Right.
Give me a perception check, Corco. You and Azatool. Okay. Corco, you just kind of look around, not really sure what the hell's going on. Azatool, you on the other hand, see that strange lizard-like creature with wings, sort of half submerged in an ale, occasionally dunking its head into the ale and just kind of like.
I'll just turn to Gustav and go, "Well, I see you have a new patron here. Since I just left."
Yes, that is Nip Nop. He is a regular here.
Who's Nip Nop? Excuse me?
You don't see that?
Our winged friend.
Oh! Why is he in a tankard?
Nip Nop is
An alehouse drake.
Of course you
You've
are.
never seen one of my kind before.
Can't seem to recall one, no.
And where are you from? It must be a very boring place.
Honestly, after the past couple weeks, I could do it a little boring.
Mm-hmm. Oh, and what kind of grand adventures have you been on?
For starters, I went to sleep in my room last night and woke up in the back of a scribe shop.
Yeah. Excellent. I see the inn is living up to its name, eh, Gustav?
It is not my doing, Nip Nop, and you know that.
Who's
Well, then
doing
who
what
is
is
it?
he?
If you were transported, the usual culprit would be Cantago. He is a powerful wizard. He takes residence in the academic district of town. The large tower that you see in the distance, that is his home.
Why, pray tell, does he do such a thing?
I ask myself that every time he stays here.
I suppose the large red orc made his way up to his room. I'm guessing since he's not down here.
You mean the naked one? Yes. Yes, he did. That,
Where-
I'm afraid, was not Cantago's doing.
The naked part?
Yes. Your friend partakes of some interesting rituals.
We can't deny you that whatsoever.
No, honestly, I can't. Yeah, no, I can we get 2 ales, please? I'm just gonna
gonna
sit
say,
down at the
this
bar.
is-
And I'm just like, yeah.
Now,
That's-
don't give him my special brand, please, Gustav. I think that is reserved.
Nip Nop, that's enough. I'll give them whatever they ask for.
What's his special reserve?
No, Gustav, it is mine. They can't handle it anyway. It's too strong.
Oh, really?
Really? Human.
We'll have 2, thank you.
You'll be sorry.
Oh, shut
Oh,
up,
we'll
you
see-
puffed
we'll
up
see.
foam breather.
Yeah.
Nip Nop, I believe it is your job to help calm rowdy guests, not to entice them with your words or to anger them any further. Please restrain your mouth.
We never get to have any fun.
I believe that's all you get to have, Nip Nop. Please.
Fine.
He, like, raises up out of the little tankard, shakes himself off, starts to, like, curl around like a cat and just kind of, like, plop himself down, like, on the shelf. He, like, pushes a book off in the process.
I don't recall. How big is he?
He is... He's considered a tiny creature. I want to say when he's, like... He's probably the size of, like, a... probably, like a bearded dragon kind of lizard. Kind of something
That's
about, like, that size.
adorable.
So probably about, like, 2 feet long, maybe. Very well. 2 of the reserve ales. Nipnop was not exaggerating, though. They are quite strong. I will warn you.
To that end, could I get some bread and cheese? I haven't broken my fast yet.
Of course.
Being sent on a mysterious trip to the back storage room of a shop in the middle of the night tends to interrupt one's plans.
I'm sorry about that. Kintago can be difficult sometimes, but he's actually quite brilliant, and he often helps us with various problems that we have with some of the magic that is, well, embedded in most of Inverlean, in this place. Let me get you your ales.
Thank you.
Sort of taps like the keg. Gets 2 frothy mugs over to you guys. Nice and lukewarm.
Room temperature ale.
Yeah, and he plops them on the counter. By this time, I'm sure Umrak, you've made your way out of your room.
Okay. Take a look around. Are any of the people there still there?
No, they've cleared the fuck out.
Good. Okay. So I make sure I have everything.
Mm-hmm.
And I hang on to the key. Just put it in my pocket for now. Make sure I still have that. I'm just gonna write that down. Fuck. Okay. So then I go downstairs and yeah, I make my way back downstairs to the tavern area. So I'm guessing I see Corco and Azatool and Nip Nop sitting there, doing whatever the hell they're doing.
Oh, brother. Good to see you've come to your senses and decided to put some clothes on.
Yeah, save it, punk. All right, what are we doing here? What happened?
We're having a brew. You should come have one with us.
Yeah, just I look at it as
Special
he's very
reserve.
grumpy this morning, isn't he?
Give me an insight check, Umrak, by the way.
Okay. Mouse, please. There we go.
Azatool looks super relaxed. Like he looks like probably like this is probably the best you've seen him. You know, he looks super relaxed, drinking his beer, looks content, has like a smile on his face.
You know, the only other time that I've seen you this happy as a tool has been after you've been knocked the fuck out. Is that doing you good? You feeling good right now?
I wouldn't know. I was never conscious for that, but I'm feeling pretty good right now.
Weird. That's cool. Well, I'm happy that you're happy. And I look at the Drake and I go, all right, Bib Bob, you want a beer or what?
The name is Nip Nop. Thank you very much. And of course, I will always take an offered beer, ale, stout, lager.
Fantastic.
Or any other alcoholic beverage that you would like to provide.
We'll have 2 of whatever the hell he's drinking. And I sit down at the table with them.
Sure. So he pours you one, and he pours another one. You got 2 in front of you.
All right. I hold it in my hand and I go, do you know why this place sent us in several different directions after we decided to leave our rooms this morning?
Yes. I believe that was the will of a certain wizard by the name of Kintago. He takes up residence in the tower all the way on the side of town, the academic district. You can see it from the distance if you look out the window.
I take a look, just kind of get a bearing, north, south, east, west kind of a thing.
It's northwest, sort of far in the distance. You see a very tall tower
Gotcha.
rise up above the buildings.
All right. Thank you for your help. Sorry for the naked stuff earlier. And it's a weird day, all right? And I just take the ales and turn kind of abruptly, and I go back to the table.
Brother, can we not ever mention the naked part again, please?
By all means, let's forget that ever happened, and I
think it's going to be very hard not to tell the rest of the group.
You know,
it was kind of funny.
I could accommodate you and give you a little bit more sleep if you'd like. I mean, that could happen.
Is there any particular reason why you sleep in the nude?
I'm just sitting back just with a smirk on my face, drinking my beer and eating my bread and cheese.
I take a huge. So I've sat down and I've got the. I haven't given one to the Drake yet. I'm still holding on to both of those. And I take one huge swig of the first one. Just
As you do, splash! The ale in your other hand starts to overflow as you feel this like jostling of the drake that's just kind of taking a dip inside the ale.
it's not a pool, shithead.
Splash! He splashes out, shakes it off, gets some fucking head on you.
Thunk. I kind of set like across from me on the table.
Delicious.
It's amazing you can burp on command like that. It's incredible.
I'm doing
I
tame
look
ones
at
for the stream.
I look at Azatool and I go, when you're out living by yourself and you've got nothing but hard leather armor, bits of it, but still nothing that's comfortable to sleep in, you got to let that shit air dry. Okay? You can't just, there's not an option. You got to do it.
I'm
And
surprised this is the first time you've ever been caught off guard naked at night. It seems like, kind of a silly thing to do if you're caught off, caught by surprise.
Honestly, right? I would think you would just own that. Just own it.
So, but Bob, here's the deal. You're drinking that. That looks good. This tastes like fire liquid form. I quite like it. Why has any of this happened? Why do you? Let me refocus here for a moment. I'm a little stressed out. Another huge swig.
Has anybody seen Farrington? I mean, Beaks or seen
Who's
Beaks
Farrington?
or who? The blacksmith, the farrier. I meant the farrier. Did I misspeak? I'm sorry.
Where are the others?
Has anybody seen Beaks or Tiburon?
I've seen nobody else but you two.
Apparently, everybody's seen you.
As I told you guys, when I woke up, there was no one here. Maybe Nipnop, this fine patron of this establishment, might know. Is this something that routinely happens, Nipnop? Do people go missing randomly?
All the time. Contago takes it upon himself to help the inn stay relevant with these things. The Lost Traveler Inn, I believe when he first visited the inn, he thought it was very important for it to live up to its name. So he started to make it a regular occurrence. I don't know where your friends are. He often places these connections across the town. It's very unpredictable. I don't know where exactly everyone goes. He doesn't do it all the time. It's mostly whenever he feels like it.
Let me just back up here one moment. Pardon my ignorance, but what the hell are you?
He sort of like turns around like in the mug, like staring up at you.
You're a bit of an idiot, aren't you?
Takes one to know one, doesn't it?
At least I wasn't caught naked out in... Oh, wait. Never mind.
He's got you there.
No. We were both naked. He's still naked.
But he
At
wasn't out
least
in the
mine
street.
is more socially acceptable.
All right, fine. What are you? I have never seen anything like you before, and I am simply curious at this point.
I am one of the most noblest and oldest of creatures in the land. I am an alehouse drake.
You're a drake for an ale house.
Seems perfectly
Right.
respectable to me.
Right. All right. Oh, well, okay. So you know where the wizard is. How do you know the wizard? Conifer? What was his name? Contago.
Contago. Everyone knows Contago.
Hmm.
He's one of them. Excuse me. One of the most powerful wizards in Imberlin. Sought after by the Academy.
So he would probably have an idea of where our friends are then, yes?
Well, I would hazard a guess that would be accurate, yes. Considering he's the one that created the spells.
I look at the rest and I go, well, I think we know where we're going.
Yeah, 2 + 2. Yeah, it makes a lot of sense. Yeah, let's.
Can we just wait here and drink ale while we
I
wait
was
for him
gonna
to
say,
come back?
let's have another one with Nip.
Finish your...
Excellent. I'll take
Next one's
another.
on me, buddy. Thank you for the information.
I like your friend. He's much more amiable than you, big red one. What's your name?
Then he's talking to you. He's aimed at you right now, Umrak.
Idiot. His name is Idiot.
An idiot is the half-brother of other idiot. Nice to meet you. It's Umrak. My name is
That
Umrak.
was well played, brother. Well played. If you okay.
Umrak. And what is your name, Windy One?
My name is Azatool.
It's a beautiful name.
You are way too kind. No one else has ever told me that before.
I could be a little drunk.
Seems like a pretty
No,
natural
whatsoever.
state for an alehouse Drake. Does that sound about right?
Sometimes.
Can I ask, how does an alehouse Drake come about? Why would...
Well, when a mommy
Okay,
alehouse
not
Drake
that.
and
Slow
daddy
your roll,
alehouse
Bebop.
Drake
Slow your
really
roll.
love
And
each
we're
other.
not talking about that. I'm curious the history of the alehouse Drakes.
Do you want to become one, Umrak?
No.
Are you sure?
Yes. So,
I don't think I understand the question. How did you come about? How did your friends come about? I am here just like any of you. My kind is not as popular as some of you, but I am me.
huh. Well, popularity isn't exactly something that we're familiar with, so know that you're in at least somewhat good company there. Another swig. I'll admit, even though this morning happened and this morning, it was nice to finally get a night's sleep. Haven't had one of those in a while. In a bed. Ugh.
I can't imagine.
All right. Guys, we gotta find our friends.
Do
We
we?
gotta do
really?
it. We gotta do it.
Can we have a couple more road beers at least? Come on.
I mean, they're bound to turn up at some point.
Says who? I ended up in a lake. Where did you end up? I didn't even ask.
I ended up in the back storeroom of a scribe shop.
Ah, but very skilled scribe.
Indeed. He seemed to have quite a few customers, and I assumed that they wouldn't go there if he wasn't very good at his profession.
Sound logic.
So, what about any other places that you know of that people have constantly been sent to?
He takes out like one of his fingers and he's got like a long claw on it. Scritch, scritch, scritch.
I've seen Contago send away to the academy, Scholars College. Gustav, what are the names of those gnomes?
Which ones?
You know the ones.
Gab to make way?
Yes, Gab to make way.
Don't make me say it, Nipnop.
Oh, please, Gustav, please say it for me.
Ah, come on, say it. Those are great names. He knows what he's talking about. Be fun. Have some fun.
The Gnomish Association of Building Technological Masterpieces with Exceptional Quality and Hardly Any Explosions.
Fantastic. Well done. Well done. Well done. Sweet.
Yes.
Well, they are quite helpful.
Very much so.
Perhaps they were sent to Bartleby's masonry and home construction. Or they could have appeared in the bedroom of Headmaster Estian, Scholars College. That was a fun story.
He sloshes around in the ale.
So, am I hearing you correctly that this Contago just willy-nilly transports people here and there throughout the city at large?
I don't know how he does it, but he's a bit of a prankster. The Scholars College often employs him as a teacher. He would not be so unless he was quite skilled.
And so he uses his skills to prank people like this. This man is about as good as Tiburon. You know, they should meet. We should see if they could talk.
We get like a camera shot of like Tiburon saying, "There once was a man from Nantucket." scrawled in the floorboards. He's like sweating profusely. Like, this is the hardest Tiburon's worked in so long. Scratch, scratch, scratch.
All right.
There must not be a lot of entertainment if this is what people go around doing, just pulling pranks on people for a gaff.
Oh, quite the contrary. Inverlean is a city of knowledge and acquisition of knowledge.
Keep it in. Keep it in.
And as he lets loose this belch, this noxious cloud of gas starts to like fill up the space around you guys. I would like the three of you
Oh God.
Oh God.
to roll me Constitution saving throws.
Oh God.
They're all fails. Oh no, Umrak succeeded. Okay,
He's an orc. What do you expect? He smells anyways.
so I don't know who this fire crow guy is, but he succeeded on his save. You and Azatool both succeed on your both failed on your saves. And upon like inhaling this, you just kind of you get like a whole mouthful of this stuff and just oh God, it's so bad. It tastes like an old hot dog and Like,
Why do you have to? Oh, that's what did it for me. Fuck that.
Oh,
some bad
Oh,
nachos.
gross.
Ugh.
Oh.
I smell that. And Umrat kind of chuckles and goes, "Smells like a
So-
beer. It smells like a boar fart. Well done." And I kind of like clink the cup over there and chug a little. What's your
God.
problem?
Both of you are considered poisoned.
Uh-oh.
And you're actually stuck, like, you're just, like, baffled at the smell. Like, you feel like you just can't even move for a second. Nip Nop, stop it! Not in the alehouse. I can't believe you're doing this inside the inn.
Sorry, Gustav, but the ale is so good.
You're cut off, Nip Nop.
No, Gustav, please.
Come on, Gustav!
do you have anything for this?
Yeah, really. This is awful. It actually smells worse than Umrak, and I never thought I'd find something like that.
This is even worse than Tiburon the other day.
Oh, let's not talk about that, please.
All right.
Yeah, so the cloud just kind of, like, passes away. You guys are still, like, you feel like you're unable to move right now, and you're just, like, overcome. Like, your stomach's, like, making all kinds of, like, weird gurgly noises. You're probably dry heaving, like, a little bit.
I look back
It's
at Gustav
bad.
and I go, "What's their problem? What did he do? I don't get it."
It's a problem with alehouse drakes. Their breath can be somewhat intoxicating. It's a bit poisonous.
I don't suppose you have anything that counters it.
No, but it should wear off soon.
All right. Well, seeing as you're cut off, Nip Nop, and we've got to go find it. Stop crying! Stop crying! We'll get you more ale if you stop crying. Thank you.
Do you promise?
On one condition. You take us to the Wizard's Tower. You show us the way.
You mean leave the inn?
Give me a persuasion check with advantage, please.
Persuasion. Where are you? Here it is. Okay.
Okay. Looks like we got a raid incoming.
Oh, shit.
Welcome, Exploding Dice Raiders.
Hello.
Hello, welcome in, Raiders.
You joined us just in time for Nip Nop, the alehouse
Yeah.
drake.
Whacked us, poisoned us with beer fumes.
It's
Yes.
the worst
Smelled
breath weapon
like
I've
a
ever
boar
experienced
fart.
before.
It was
Excuse
great.
me. Excuse you, old hot dog and old nacho fumes.
Swig.
You know how grade school cafeterias always smell like rotten milk?
Okay, let's not go back to
Old
those.
Lunchables.
Stop it! Stop it!
That's what I got a whiff of in my
You're
brain
awful.
So,
Awful.
case. Smells like children.
Nip Nop, like, half tearing up. He says,
Oh, do you promise you'll give me more?
I
More
promise.
ale?
Just stop crying and no more gassing my friends, okay? Just.
Let me just finish this one, and then we can be on the way.
Oh, okay. Just don't
like,
cry and drink
sploosh.
your beer. That's sad.
he, like,
I don't want
he
to see
splooshes down, like, back into the ale, and it just comes splashing out a little bit again, spills onto the table. It just, like,
that. I
you
wipe
just
my
see, like,
hands off on Corco.
Hey, you're carrying him, brother.
you just see like the level in the ale, like, just like go down super fast.
I kind of peer over the top of the cup and I go, "Your stomach doesn't work like normal stomachs, does it?"
You can see he's got like a little paunch to his belly now. And he just says,
And I grab the tankard that it's in, and I stand up, and I go turn back to Gustav and I go, Thanks for the ale. And don't worry, I'll bring him back, and he'll be sober-ish when we get back. All right, thank you. And I go, oh, by the way, half-elf's got the tab. Thanks, and walk out the door.
I pick his pocket before he leaves.
give me a sleight of hand check.
Poisoned, by the way.
Yeah, you are poisoned.
That's
Give me a
with
sleight of hand check. So with disadvantage.
I figured.
And Umrak, give me a perception check.
Normal?
Yep.
Okay.
Damn.
Not
As
this
soon
time,
as-
asshole! Get out
Yeah,
of here!
as soon as he says it, like he's aware, like, wait a minute, like that is Corco's usual cue, and he just immediately reaches into his pocket to find your hand there.
Damn beer fumes.
And I run out the front.
All right, I'll just
toss,
slam
I don't
my
know.
beer.
I just tossed like 5 gold on the bar. I don't care.
Oh. I'll just slam my beer and turn to Gustav and go, thanks for both kinds of poison there, buddy. And just walk out.
Yes. Good day.
I look at him. I
Nip
said,
Nop,
"You're
Don't
lucky.
get into trouble.
You only have to deal with Umrak for a short while. I have to deal with him almost every day."
You just hear from outside. You just hear me go.
And you guys leave. Meanwhile, Tiburon,
Oh joy.
what have you scrawled upon the floor?
I mean, it's just like a series of
What does it say
disjointed-
precisely?
Precisely. Oh God. Oh shit. I wasn't prepared for this.
That's half the fun.
Great.
Time to
Actually, more like
improvise.
90%.
Star blower. And keep in mind, like letters are off. Like this is all phonetical. Like the entire thing meant vaguely to like. Star blower traveled across the land, armed only with his mighty hand. He used the hand both high and low, and when it failed, he did blow across the world. His breath did go, and his naked wang the town he showed.
Wow! Well, fuck.
All right, give me a performance
Well
check with
done.
advantage, please.
All right. Let's dig.
I'll give you
let's all-
inspiration for that one as well.
Oh my
Thank
god,
you.
the Chronicles of Sebastian Sparkles, the Goliath Bard and Professional Star Blower. Can we get that written out, please? That needs to be recorded.
Performance, you said?
Yeah, performance.
There you go.
29.
Wow!
Oh!
Before you finish, you see this slip of paper start to slide between two of the floorboards and sort of flop onto the floorboards away from you, sort of in the other side of the room.
I see it. Okay.
Give me a perception check.
Ooh. All right, just normal here.
Oh my god!
Oh, yeah.
Woo!
I definitely see it. All right, I'm just gonna I keep scrolling, and like I just like I'm getting towards the end of it, and like I'm like midway through the word blow, and I just like I start like really fucking up blow. Like I really mess it up. It's horrible. I misspell it. I have to scribble it out, and I have to just redo it again. And the entire time, I'm just like glancing over my shoulder at this little slip of paper.
Yeah. As you do, the paper begins to unfold. Like origami, it starts to form a shape.
Ooh.
And it's a, sort of an odd unfolding because it gets much bigger. The drake starts to take shape, and you can see that it's about 4 feet in length. This is kind of big.
Oh.
It's covered in strange writing. And this is what you see. Yeah.
Ooh.
And you can see like it starts to walk around and it's sort of like staring at what you're writing. And it just like pacing like back and forth. You can see it like hop like a little bit. And you see like a paper tongue shoot out, and it's like
Excuse me, I am trying to finish my masterpiece. I just casually say.
and
I'm
It's no masterpiece.
I thought it was quite beautiful.
This is tainted work. You have defiled the room.
I did not defile anything. I put my heart and soul into this. I'm frankly a little bit offended that you would think so.
How dare you defile my work?
Your work? This is my work. And I point to my beautiful poem.
Do you know how long it took to remove all of the spell work in this room?
This isn't spell work, although some might find such excellent prose to be quite enchanting.
This is not prose. You have spelled so many words wrong. There is no comma. There is no period. I feel violated.
So I missed a comma, and I just put a comma in the middle of a word, just like midway through.
you see it like start to shake and twitch.
See, it's better now. If you'd like to help, we can put this together in a little bit more pleasing form. I feel like I've put a lot of effort into this, though, and it's quite rude of you to demean someone's hard work. I didn't demean your work in the room here. I just,
Of course you did. You wrote into the floorboards.
Give me a persuasion check.
All right.
With disadvantage.
What
Freaking
the fuck is going
You are
on?
off brand.
What? You are ruining our brand.
Freaking bar. He's got a plus 11. That's a
You're out of the
12.
group.
Can't
I'll
help
still
it.
be rolling a 1.
So you can see.
If I
And it starts. You see, like it starts to like knead its like little paper clawed hands like back and forth. Looks very uncomfortable. And he says,
if I help you, what will you give me?
What will I give you? I mean, I could make a copy of it for you. I'm just offering, if you'd like. Yeah.
But with the correct spellings.
Absolutely.
you'd see its tongue shoot out like a snake's forked tongue. It sort of shoots out, but it's made of paper. And he says,
A deal.
he starts to like walk over, and he's walking like on all fours, wings behind him, tail sort of moving around, sort of almost cat-like in the way that it moves. Head down, sort of like low, approaching the writing. As it gets closer, it's kind of big. I mean, it's considered a small creature. It's about the size of some of the gnomes in the village here. I mean, it's about 4 feet long, from head to tail. So it's got like a decent sized wingspan, even larger than that. And it walks closer to you, and you can see like all this like intricate, detailed writing on it with all these languages that you don't even speak. Written all along this thing. It's got sort of like a bit of a yellow tinge to the parchment that it appears to be made from. And it walks over to the scrawl that you've done, and it starts to like circle around, and you can see like it sort of sits back on its haunches and just kind of starts like kneading its claws together.
This word is misspelled. This is wrong. Oh, we must fix this now.
And it starts to like move its claws over the over the writing and whatnot. And you can see the letters start to move and like rearrange. And he just kind of like waves his claw in front of them, and you can see some of the letters fade away. And the wood just kind of like fill in, and like it's just kind of like moving the text around and stuff, placing commas and periods and semicolons and shit all around. The fucking grammar police in physical form. Yeah, what do you do?
I go, thank you so much. I mean, I put a lot of work into that, but I can see that you clearly are a creature that values its art.
Yes, I am often misunderstood.
Well, I appreciate what you're doing. I admit, I'm a bit of a bard. I'm well known. In fact, if you were to go to the city of Hamipur, there are many who would speak my name. I've gotten around there, let me just say.
Are there many books there?
I don't know, but I do believe that if there were, some of them may unfortunately have been lost. There were some sad incidents that happened there that would not have been very friendly to books. My apologies. I wouldn't recommend going there at the moment.
That sounds horrible.
Quite. I usually, I don't have to work in the written word. I normally use my own voice and spread my tales as I go. I apologize.
That's abhorrent.
I know. That is why we need creatures like yourself who can work so diligently to make sure that the written word is so well preserved.
Yes, you are quite wise. What did you say your name was?
I am Tiburon.
Yes, Tiburon the Wise.
May I ask what you're doing here? I mean, obviously you worked very hard to clean up this space, but why are you sticking around? What's going on?
The wizard is a source of endless enjoyment for me.
Really now?
Yes.
Have you been naughty with him?
Naughty?
Naughty? I do
He
know.
would perceive it as so. I have changed many of his works.
Congratulations. I assume for the better.
Of course.
Well done. Well done.
Without me, his spells would be drastically less impactful.
Really now? It sounds like you do a lot of the work around here.
Yes, I do.
And what thanks do you get for that?
Very little.
That's positively dreadful. So wait. You stick around
When I
here and
journey
you...
to the Scholars College, they are even less grateful. Of course, I find it more enjoyable to do what I've done here to many of their archives.
Straighten them up, clean them, make sure that they're well kept, right?
Yes.
Well, excellent. I did want to mention, I enjoy it in here. I mean, you've done an excellent job with the place. But I was hoping at some point that I might be able to depart, head out. I can see that you're quite capable of getting around, and I pat my own jovial form and say, I'm not quite as adept at fitting through some tight places.
I can see how that would be a problem.
I was wondering if perhaps, maybe, just maybe, you might be able to help me get out. I mean, after all, and I point to the now completed work, you have helped me create truly what will be one of the great stories of our age, and I need to spread that. Otherwise, the original will be of no value.
Give me another persuasion check, please.
All right, normal.
Normal.
All right. Oh, that's a natural one.
Natural one!
Finally!
There it
Get
is.
him up in the chat.
On branding.
And in that moment, his
Come on,
luck
ladies and
ran
gentlemen.
out.
Drop your nat ones, my friends. Let me see them. Back on branding.
There we go.
I think we need to balance the scales a bit more, and your side is quite heavy.
What were you
He
thinking?
pokes your belly.
Oh.
He says,
If you bring me to the Scholars College archives after I let you out, we will consider things even.
I'll be honest. That seems below you. The Scholars College? Really? You think... I do
Do
think
you know how many texts they have there? I can read and correct them all.
Ooh. I mean, that does seem positively delightful, but come on, you're thinking small. The Scholars College is one small place in the world. There's so many other greater cities. There are great libraries to be found throughout the world. You're going to stick with the Scholars College? You're going to limit yourself? You are a... He is a lizard, correct? Or, like, lizard-like creature, to my knowledge.
technically, he's a dragon.
Oh, you're a dragon of the world. You are one whose skills cannot be limited like that. Don't sell yourself short.
Do you really think so?
I do. I honestly
The
do.
Scholars College has one of the largest libraries in all of Sagir.
I mean, in all of Sagir, but Sagir is not the world. There are great places throughout this land. There are libraries that would dwarf this one. And the knowledge here, it's old. It's old, worn out, used up. These things, beneath you. There's new stories being told every day. Things that are greater than this.
Greater.
Give me a persuasion check with advantage this time.
Do you have any parchment?
So let me actually check. I don't know if I do. I do actually, and I grab out a scroll of pedigree that I keep on me at all times.
And something to write.
I actually don't think that I have anything to write. So I don't know. I don't really have much to write with. My apologies. But
Give me your finger.
I extend it.
Poke. He draws a drop of blood from your finger.
There. He says, begin writing as I instruct you.
All right.
You start to write. Well, that's going on. Beaks. In front of you. The vine-like humanoid looks like its mouth starts to move. From the mouth, you see two hands start to pull the vines apart. And they almost look like a drape covering a dark-skinned elf with white hair.
Okay.
He's covered in a remainder of some of the vines, leaves, and moss. And he says,
What are you doing in the ruins?
Hi.
These are sacred.
I am
You seek to break your contract.
No. I am very aware that I should not be here. I feel around and I grab the key from the inn. I stayed at the Lost Traveler Inn. I woke up and found myself here. I tried to leave through the window, which I saw the city through, and fell back into here. So I do not wish to be here, and I wish to leave promptly, and I do not wish to disturb the ruins.
He crosses his arms, and you can see the vines start to like form into this like long staff with a circular end, and basically leaves are sort of like intertwined and stretched through the middle of the circular end of this vine, sort of forming almost like a net, but with leaves, right? Sort of like in the center of this circle. And he holds the staff that has formed in his hand, and he says, actually, go ahead and roll me a persuasion check with advantage.
Okay.
Why don't we find out what happens to Beaks after the break?
Oh, come on!
Right back, everybody.
I never get a full thing! You're the one to lift you!
All right, everybody, we'll be right back. See you later for more Natural Ones. We're not done yet, though, so stick around.
Don't go anywhere!
Oh, hi again.
Hi.
Hi.
Welcome to Natural
Hello.
Ones, all. We have another probably hour or so left in tonight, and plenty of hijinks for Goobers to get into. He's clothed, though, now, so it's nowhere near as fun.
By the way, guys, if you're just now joining in from that raid as well earlier, thank you again, Exploding Dice, for that raid. Welcome in, guys. This is a show called Natural Ones, that's brought to you by our team, Twitch team, known as Would You Kindly TV. Us here, aside from Whack, because he's the cool kid and he's got to be a DM and work with everybody. But us here, the players here, we're all part of a team, and there are tons of others who are part of that team as well. We do this show once every 2 weeks, and it has been going on for, God, we're like, what, episode like 15, 16 right now?
16. Yeah, episode
Yeah.
16.
And we've been doing this bi-weekly from the start, and somehow we haven't had a TPK yet. So, knock on
Why you
wood.
gotta bring that shit
Why
up?
do you
Why
have to
do you
say
have to bring
that?
that
Why
shit
do
up?
you actually have
I'm
to fucking say
knocking
that?
on wood. That's actual wood. Okay, anyway. Thank
Your
you guys
head?
for dropping in. Welcome in. This is Natural Ones, brought to you by Would You Kindly. Hope you enjoy yourself here. And with that, Whack has got a kitty.
Like
Yeah.
turned away. to bring the
All right.
pain.
Thank you, guys. Welcome in. Whack, take it away, man.
You see the person who has crossed his arms in front of you say,
Contago again.
I recognize that name. I recognize that name. Because when we were checking in, we had a room that we couldn't find, and Penelope said it was Contago. Penelope, who worked at the inn, said that room was gone and it was last checked out to Contago, and she said that he was a problem. I remember this.
I don't know how he made his way into the ruins to create this way, but this will not stand.
I understand. And I would like, first of all, to extend my deepest apologies. I understand.
Come with
Paolo-
me.
and
Yes,
he turns
sir.
around. You can feel the vines actually start to like form up and sort of give you like a nudge from behind.
Yep.
He
If
starts
there's
to
some
walk
sort of
away.
way I could fashion some sort of offering or do something to help out the druids. I mean, I don't mean to cause any duress. This was not intended. I promise. I would like to aid if possible. I am a man of Talos. I understand how important these relics and preserving their
Your
integrity
religion
is.
has no place here.
Understandable, but because of that, I respect yours. You see, and I hope you understand.
He's
that
walking ahead. You
this-
hear like the clack of the staff like on the floor. I feel like this is like a Woody Allen kind of moment, almost like Beaks. I'm just trying to,
I mean, you have to understand me. I didn't wake up there. I didn't go to bed there. I understand. So
Yeah.
it was there when I woke up.
And you hear the clack of his staff as he's like probably increasing the speed with which he's walking in front of you.
I keep up with them.
And you continue to sort of like rattle on, and he says,
I merely wish to have you leave these ruins. These are sacred.
Yes, sir.
They are not for prying eyes.
No, sir.
Forget all that you see here.
Yes, sir.
give me an investigation check, by the way.
Love Beaks so
Are my eyes prying?
Forget
I'm
all you
assuming-
see here. Squirrel.
I want to see what you picked up on the way down the corridor.
I mean, I am curious. So
So, you picked up basically some pictographs that were sort of marked in various locations on the some of the columns and such that that exist through here. From what you can make out, they have to do with a certain common symbol. And this symbol is one of a... it looks almost like the land is a repeating theme here. It appears that there are people that are sort of making some offerings, but it doesn't seem like they're making offerings to some sort of deity. It appears that they're making offerings to the land. You see a very common theme of that happening.
Cool.
But as you're on the way out, you pass by one column that has a pictograph of a sort of, it looks like a snake becoming one with the land. You see a picture basically of a snake, and the next column, the snake is sort of diving into the earth. And then you start to see images of sort of people offering up in a symbolic sort of stylized way, probably just like lines or something sort of coming from people that are sort of, just like sort of bowing down to the land itself as you're moving through this passageway, sort of rambling incoherently the whole time.
Good. Yes.
He says, I am Archdruid Petro, and I am the guardian of these ruins.
Well, I really appreciate your understanding, and I hope you understand that.
My grove oversees Imvaline in limited capacity. If any of the scholars wish to study the ruins, we must see to the proper... You see him stop.
Mm-hmm.
He looks at one of the walls, walks over, and he sort of like puts his hand down on one of the walls. And he just keeps it there for a second. And as he does, you can see several different like creepy crawly kind of bugs sort of like crawl over his hand. And he like takes his hand off the wall with the bugs. And he sort of like kneels down with the bugs on his hand, and just kind of like, it looks like he finds like a small gap in the wall, and he just kind of places his hand down there, and they start to like walk like into the hole in the wall. Way. He continues walking.
Okay.
He says, it is important that they do not disturb the ruins. Many of the scholars of Imvaline see it as some sort of right to disturb the peace of this place, and it is our job to make sure that they do not. We encourage a study of the land and its history, but we do not wish to see it changed or disturbed. More often than not, we are tasked with making sure the gnomes do not blow anything up.
Do you have a lot of gnomes here?
There are, unfortunately, many gnomes in Imvaline. You can hear the sound of, like, wood creaking.
Aren't gnomes good at fixing things? Couldn't you have them help you repair the ruins back to what they used to be?
The ruins are as they are. They do not need to be changed. If the earth wishes to consume them again, it will.
Fair enough.
Here we are.
He walks to a section of the wall, and it's still like pretty dark, right? Like the light that you let out didn't seem to affect him, as he was sort of encased in these vines. But you still, I assume, you still have your gem of brightness powered on.
I thought the blindness was just like a flash, like a Men in Black thing, and then I put it away.
Yeah, but I assume that you have it on to see where you're going as he's sort of talking.
My shield still has light on it. That's not a concentration. That's just for an hour.
Okay. So yeah, you're using your shield to sort of see things. This is basically a kind of normal-looking part of the hallway. Looks different. He stops. He turns to the wall. And you hear the sound of creaking wood again. And the sound of what appears to sort of be like shoveled dirt, or it sounds like shuffling of dirt. And he's got his mouth open. It looks like it's coming from him, like from his mouth. And as he does, you can see these vines start to grow from the floor. Small vines start to travel up the wall, circling around and making a sort of portal-like shape. The stones start to reshuffle and get pulled back, and the wall separates. Light starts to spill forth. And you can see trees, buildings, and such leading up out from a small, sort of overgrown stone staircase leading up to another terrace. You see a few people sort of like walking by, staring in.
So this is, you'd like me to...
Get out.
Does this hurt the wall at all?
Get out.
Okay. I appreciate everything. As I'm backing out as I'm doing this, I appreciate it. Could I send something to you as like a thank you to help out as we? Would you like? Could I do a basket of like fruit? Would that be okay? I would love to send something to you. Okay, I'm gonna go. I appreciate everything. Thank you for your understanding. I'm really sorry. Once again, as I'm going up and I'm like at the top now, I'm like, thank you. You've been great. Thank you so much.
You walk out, the stone starts to shuffle back. Vines start to grow over, covering up this wall face. And you walk, I assume you walk out.
I'd like to get my bearings. Yeah, I'm out. So like where do I know where I am? Like what do I see?
Give me a perception check, or I'm sorry, give me an insight check. This will be an insight because you're trying to figure out where the hell you are. Okay. So you're not really super sure where you are right now. You haven't been to this part of the city before.
Okay.
It's the buildings sort of look very similar to a lot of the other buildings. This is not exactly the greatest of like the most easily distinguishable of areas. A lot of the buildings are sort of moss-covered stone.
Okay. Well then, I'll do what I do best. I'll take to the skies while being wary of those jumping insect horses. And yeah, I'm gonna see if I can get up high enough to see the inn, because I imagine that's where the rest of my friends are.
Okay. All right. So you just start to fly up. From what it looks like, it appears that you are on the eastern side of the city. And from what you can tell, you've definitely never been here before. You're basically right near a mountain, like the mountain that you could see on the eastern side of the city. And it looks very, very different. And as you sort of start to look around, give me a perception check.
Okay. Hey, there you go.
Okay. In the distance, you can hear Umrax sort of screaming at something, and you see a big red dot.
I'm heading that way. I'm going that way.
Okay. You head on back to the group, meeting up with them. It looks like they just left the Lost Traveler Inn. And I think that's where we're going to end the session today.
Ooh.
You guys all meeting up.
Cool.
Good. Except for Tiburon. 'Cause he's
Tiburon's
locked in.
made a new
Ah!
Tonight's like a new party. It has a dragon. Okay.
That's okay.
Jeez.
Tiburon
Whole
is
group's
busy
here?
getting
Okay,
a
cool.
lifelong pet, you know?
Whole group's here. Let's get going. All right, see you later.
Oh.
Whatever happened to that bard guy? Oh, shit, right, I forgot about him.
It's okay. It's okay. You'll die the first session that I'm away from the party, and then it'll be fine.
Oh.
But yeah, we're going to call it a little early. I have a session tomorrow, so things are going to get kind of crazy for me sleep-wise. I'm going to have to kind of call it early here.
No
That's
worries.
all
No
right.
worries.
Absolutely.
All right, guys, check Discord. So, guys, thank you all so very much for being here tonight. This is, again, another episode, another amazing episode of Natural Ones, brought to you by Would You Kindly, DM'd by the wonderful Wax Stevens, and damn, wow. All right, so our next episode will be in 2 weeks. We always do it on Tuesdays. The other Tuesday, next Tuesday rather, will be our next version or next episode of Team Tuesday, where the rest of the members of the team get together and we play games, hang out, shoot the shit, do all sorts of fun stuff. Do we know whose channel that is on? Off the top of our head? Maybe not. We'll get back to you on that. So, in the meantime, guys, just because we are done streaming does not mean that you are done watching. So we will be rating after we do one final round of intros. So make sure you guys know who all the members of this wonderful team are. Starting with Rom. Hit him.
Hi, I'm Rom, Friday streamer. Part of Would You Kindly. I play games. I will be streaming tomorrow and Thursday. I'll be playing Neo. If you like variety casting, especially late at night, a little bit quiet, a little more chill, come on over to my stream. Otherwise, we're gonna make this quick and I'm gonna shoot it over to the man with like the most awesome poem ever, Tiburon, aka.
That was awesome.
Hi,
Hope somebody clip
everybody.
that.
I'm Dagwood. I'm half of this channel, Overboard Gaming, the one you're actually watching. Thanks for joining. Whack, thanks for DMing. Everybody, thanks for having fun. Relevant stuff from my channel. Go watch us. We're playing Breath of the Wild this week. And on Saturday, please come out for our channel. We have a possibly very long stream where you can make my run with Brawley through Dark Souls 2 absolutely miserable. It'll be great. Come out, join us 7 o'clock on Saturday. Fun times. And moving along to the man who's actually over that way.
I tried. Hi, I'm Goobers515. I'm a variety caster. I scream, I yell, I play as many games as my community will let me play, which is most of the time not very much, but I do my best. So currently right now I'm playing through Dark Souls 2. It is my very first playthrough of it. I'm going slowly but surely through Dark Souls 2, and we're doing death betting along the way. I play Umrak Darkaw, who is the giant lumbering red half orc that you have seen become friends with a little ale house Drake. So yeah, thank you guys so much for being here, and Whack again, thank you, dude. Definitely follow me on my channel, Goobers515, Twitch and Twitter, all that good stuff. All right, and over to the half brother butthead, this guy.
Hey there, I'm Firecrow. I also play Corco, the half-elf thief, brother to Umrak. I'm doing Dark Souls 3 blind playthrough right now and trying not to get too damn salty at it. Going to be playing the original Prey leading up to the new Prey that gets released early in May. That's what's going on my channel. If you want to catch me, it's twitch.tv/Firecrow, obviously, or twitter.com/FirecrowTV if you want to follow me there. And up to Farrington Empire.
Hello, my name is Farrington Empire. Once again, Variety Caster on Twitch. It's like a broken record. So tomorrow night, I'm going to be getting back into playing some Sky Factory. My mod, AJ Craig, is teaching me how to play it. I'm atrocious, but it's super fun. That's also going to be starting off the Farrington Empire house party this week. So watch for all sorts of unscheduled streams, trucking, VR, you name it. We're going to do some IRL. We're going to do some grilling outside. It's going to be fun. So swing on by. Farrington Empire is the name, and that's the place. Thank you, Whack. You're rock, and off to Whack. Tell us about yourself, buddy.
Thank you, guys. I'm Wax Steven. I'm the DM of Doom. If you guys like what I do, you can follow me on Twitch TV/Wax Steven and on Twitter @Wax Steven. Tomorrow, we're premiering a new show called Deviants. It's got Tiger Rider, Brad Wodo, Wishfully, Capital Vices, and Distracted Elf. It's going to be a lot of fun. We're doing Apocalypse World 2nd edition. I hope to see you guys there. Thank you guys so much for being awesome. As always, thank you, chat, for being great. Thank you, Romcom. Thank you, Goobers. Thank you, Dag. Thank you, Firecrow. And thank you, Farrington, for being awesome role players. Thank you guys so much. Have a wonderful rest of your evening.
Awesome. So here's the deal, guys. We are going to now raid, my friends. So as you guys have been doing already in the chat, replying that, would you kindly get raided, command, letting us know that you're going to raid with us. We do this time with stream together. So if you guys are going to join us on the raid, remember, reply that in chat and let us know you're going to go with us on this raid. We're going to post the link in the chat here pretty soon. As soon as you see that, get over to the channel. We are going to be raiding Burke Black. And he's a pirate. I don't need to say anything else.
He's currently playing some GTA RP where he is playing a serial killer. It's amazing.
Make sure to get over there. Don't say anything and wait for our command. As soon as you guys see, let's say Dag, since it's his channel, Dag will be the first one to say it. As soon as he says it, then everyone else will say it and drop it once, twice, maybe 3 times, and we will have successfully raided the channel. Thank you guys all once again so much. We'll see you guys next time on Natural Ones. Have a great night. Bye, guys.
Goodbye.
Bye.
See you guys.
Bye.